welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is well. And today's video is going to be a really informal video. It's going to be about tips to overcome challenging behaviour and challenging situations. I recently was part of my local autism service post-diagnostic support group, and we talked about how to overcome situations and the way to think about them. So for me, I used a situation where I panicked about getting on the train and what could happen if something went wrong. So the situation is the train's late and I'm panicking where I'm going. So then the thought is, do I get lost? How do I get to my final destination? I'm feeling hopeless, anxiety, failure. Sorry, I'm recovering from a cold, guys. How would I get there elsewhere? Then the feelings are anxiety, hopeless, emotional, panic, scared, sweaty hands. Physical responses that I start to melt down. I doubt myself. I have a headache. I feel hungry. I feel stressed. The behaviour leads to crying, phoning somebody, shouting, screaming, avoid future travel plans, even though that the situation is probably not as bad as what I feel at the beginning, but because my brain's unable to process what's happening to me at that certain point in time, I'm having to process and think, okay, the train might be late, but I can still get to the place where I need to get to. I can still get there. I can still calm down during that time. At that time, I'm not able to, so I'm going to show you this diagram here, which is called the hot cross bun theory. And this is how I managed to get my thoughts together. And then we also talked about the dear man theory, which is, again, this sheet here. And it's basically a sheet that says all these words here. And yeah, so basically I will talk you through the dear man theory now. The dear man theory is called describe. So you describe what's going on, the situation, use facts, express how you feel. So I statement, so I feel like this, I feel because, I disagree because, I agree because. Assert yourself, so ask for what you want. So for me, like tomorrow I go into my granddad's care home and I say, Granddad, I don't want you to talk about death, or please do not talk about death. I have to assert it and reinforce it and go, because it upsets me, it makes me feel scared, it makes me feel anxious, please don't do it. But be mindful of how I say things. So, Granddad, would you mind please not talking about death? Rather than going, Granddad, don't talk about death. Because that will come across rude, bossy, insincere, and like I'm being fake. Whereas if I say, Granddad, would you mind, if it's okay with you, I don't want to hear about you talking about death. Please don't do it in front of me. So that's me being mindful and considerate to the situation. Appear confident. So again, try and sit next to him or near him and go, Granddad, would you mind? Granddad, is it okay? And actually give him eye contact so he knows that I'm serious, and be willing to negotiate as well. So for both of us, it would be like, well, if you don't talk about death, I won't mention about what I've been doing recently, or I won't talk about something that I know is going to irritate you. So it's a win-win situation. We both feel good at the end of the day. So again, these are very good tips. So like, for instance, if you go through a challenging situation, you can use the chart, like I talked about here, on the form, and say, for instance, the situation is an online troll, then your thoughts are, I'm getting anxious, how am I going to deal with this troll, can I get rid of them? The feelings are anxiety, emotional, panic, stress, feeling lost, and want to quit YouTube. The physical response is you talk to somebody, you might start to panic, you might start to melt down, want to quit YouTube. And then the behaviour is crying, phoning somebody, emailing somebody, screaming, avoiding talking to people in general because you're that scared of the situation. So again, these are just tips not just for people with autism, but for people who are neurotypical, which means non-disabled person. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. And please give it a like, please comment, please share, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.